Well, we did it. We made it to Illtober. So let's play some Illmoore Bay. If you aren't familiar, Illmoore Bay is a game on, well, it's a Genesis slash Mega Drive game on Evercade on Indie Heroes 4. So we're going to be playing through that for the month of October. We got 3 playable characters here. We were just talking in Discord about what the hell the difference is between them. Apparently there are differences in either how they fight against enemies, or I guess you can jump over some enemies with some but can't with others, so maybe one of them has a higher jump. I have no idea. I've beaten this game, well, I 100%ed this game when it was Game of the Month last year, and I've done a couple of the areas when the cart first came out, but I haven't beaten it again since. But I don't know exactly what the differences are between all of the characters. But I'm going to play through with this guy, because I haven't done a playthrough with him yet. We're going to maybe let this cutscene play out. I actually don't know if it's skippable, but it feels most correct to let it play out. It goes on for a while, so I might get impatient and skip it, but for now, I'll just talk over it a little bit. I guess one thing I'll mention here is that I'm listening to the game audio through the capture card, so there's a slight delay on it. So I'm going to try not to sing along with the music, but if I do and I'm like off by a second, that's what's happening, and I apologize. But the music in this game is great. It's very catchy. There are some issues with the game, which we'll sort of see and discuss as we go, if you aren't already familiar with them. But the music is not one of the problems. So a genie cursed, or a djinn cursed the town, and now these weird statue kids came to life to protect it. And we chose one of them, and we're going to be playing as one of them, and we're going to solve everything, and then, spoilers, turn back into statues at the end. Off we go. So begins our creepy scene, a night of terror and forever Halloween. Okay, here we are on the world map. You can see my little guy just kind of toddled on out to that first level in the burbs. The game is separated into 6 different areas. The burbs, swamplands, I don't remember the name of the rest of them. There's an institute and a cemetery, and you can see the mall at the end there, and a mansion. So there are 6 areas. Each of those areas have 3 levels followed by a boss, and then there's a final boss at the end. So the idea for Illtober is to play through this game through the duration of October. So that means we're going to be doing the burbs today. We're going to be doing 3 levels and a boss. And then next week, it's every 5 days. This doesn't really break up cleanly across October. But the best we could come up with was every 5 days we're going to do a different area. So I'm going to try to stream once every 5 days. So we're on the 4th day of the first 5 days. I almost didn't make it, but I'll have some time, I think, early next week to do Swamplands, and then I'll try to schedule some time for the other times, the other areas. But yeah, the idea is to do the final boss on actual Halloween, Obviously, scheduling being what it is, we might need to be a little fast and loose here, but let's go. I think the game audio is probably okay on the stream. I tested it fairly rigorously before I went live, but I just need to adjust it in my headphone here. That's probably okay. And again, it's delayed a little bit, but I'll get used to that. So, if you haven't played Illmoore Bay, The Curse of Illmoore Bay before, it's a platformer. It's for, like I said, the Genesis / Mega Drive. And you have these little candies in each level. You saw I was collecting some gummy bears. There's some on top of this roof that I'm going to get to. I'll explain what those are for if I can reach the roof. Okay, so you saw I fought that devil. Like that, you have your little melee attacks. The hitboxes aren't great. A lot of people get frustrated with that. I was able to get used to it when I 100%ed the game last year. But I think it's going to cause me some frustration getting back into it. And it varies by enemy how off it is and in what way it's off. The other thing you have these skills that you collect throughout the course of the game. So you start with the shot, which is just like a little slingshot. So you can do ranged damage there. And you can see when I shot the slingshot, there's a bar in the lower right there. So every time I shoot, it takes a bit off the bar. And so every time I collect one of these candies here, and the candies vary per, I don't remember if it's per level or per area, but they change throughout the course of the game. And every time I collect one, the bar goes up a little bit. And throughout the game, every time you beat a boss, you get a new skill. And they'll help you fight enemies, they'll help you navigate the levels, they'll help you get to bonuses, stuff like that. So you don't want to waste your shots. You don't want to just blindly shoot all the enemies. It's probably fine in this first level, and maybe all of the first area in all of the burbs. But as you get later in the game, it gets to a point where it's like you need to use a specific skill to beat a level. So you don't want to waste your skill gauge here. So I'm just getting into the habit here of doing the melee attacks. And you can see this little blob cloud. If I didn't already have full skill bar, it would fill it up more than just a single gummy bear would. And then some of the enemies, I think we saw earlier, some of the enemies also drop a little red cloud, which is health. I don't know if you heard that. When I went behind this pillar here, I got the pickup noise because they hide the pickups behind things. Which is fine. It's something that you learn as you go. But if you're like really hurting for skill bar, you need to figure out where all those are. Or if you're trying to get the achievements for collecting things and like getting the gold star or whatever in the level, you need to know where they are. I think there's some behind this pole too. Let's listen for the pickup sound or like watch our score go up. Yeah, so there were two behind this pole as well. Back here, you see this little eyeball with a purple iris around it. Those are, there are like little mid-game doors. If you go near this eye, it will turn into a door. And that's where you can pick up like some power-ups or some upgrades that you need to come back for in some cases. So there's no way for me to get to this right now. But we'll pick up a power that lets us get to that in a bit, and we'll come back for it. I don't know exactly how I'm going to structure that, because there is a little bit of backtracking involved, even across areas. So I can't do like all of the beating each level and then doing all of the optional content in each area all at once. I'll have to come back for some of it. So I don't know exactly how I'm going to do that. You can see how the hitboxes are off here against this box, right? My hand is overlapping this box a little bit and kind of goes almost halfway through for a kick. Whereas over here, I can't even press against the box, and my kicks are just right up against it. So you can see the hitboxes are kind of like shifted, and it seems to vary a bit by enemy and yeah, by enemy and maybe even by playable character. I'm not sure, but it's interesting. So here's the level exit. I want to grab this last candy, and I picked up, I guess I kind of picked it up without mentioning it. I picked up a key, a gold key, so you can see this eye has like a gold iris around it. So that's what allows us to open this exit, and we go through it and we exit the level. You heard some stuttering there. That's, I guess it's part of the game in general, not like purposely, but it's not specific to Evercade. If you get like a physical cartridge, or maybe it doesn't happen on the physical cartridge, and if you just play the ROM anywhere, when it saves and loads, it'll sometimes stutter like that, and then the game will run quick for a few seconds. It doesn't really impact play, so I don't mind it, but I just wanted to sort of explain what's going on. All right, so we finished the first level. We got 40 candies, we got 13 enemies, we got a health bonus, which means I didn't get hit. Not that I like picked up extra health or that I'm getting more health or something like that. It's just I didn't get hit. And it took us 5 minutes. Wow. I guess I stopped to explain things more than I thought. And you get points, and those don't accumulate throughout the game. It's a little bit pointless, I guess, to get points here. I don't know if those are used anywhere, or if you see like your best score for each level at the end of the game. I don't really remember it ever being used, but it definitely doesn't aggregate across levels. But it kind of keeps track of it for you. And you can see now under 1-1, I have a gold star rank because I got all of the conditions. I got all the candies, I defeated all the enemies, and I didn't get hit. So that gives me a gold. You can see I have other pickups here, and those are not per level, they're per area, I believe. So you can see I have 3 keys and a little coin with wings that says +1. I'm pretty sure that's an extra life. I don't really remember. But as we pick up the keys to get us into those optional eyeball doors, those will start to fill in and we'll be able to see. So we had, I should really keep track. I should get like a sheet of paper or something to write it down. But I think we had like a purple one in the first level that we'll need to go back once we get the purple key and the power to reach it. And you can see more cases here where it's like, I can't get to this yet. I have to wait until I unlock the skill to get over there. Okay. Crow. Oh man, I forgot. I'm not gonna be able to get that candy in this level, or in this go round anyway. We'll come back and try to 100% the candies. I don't think you can 100% the candies in this level until we get the power up anyway. But there's no way to get back up to get any of these guys, which is all right. And you can see there's our other little power up door with blue. So we'll come back when we get the blue key and have a way to get across. And here's our gold key for the exit. And we'll hop some fireballs here. This little vial is a health pickup. You can see in my, I don't know that I've explained this yet. In the lower left, you can see those little health vials. So each of those vials are 2 hits. And picking one up, well, I forget if it refills just half or a full vial, and then that little red cloud I picked up also refills some health. An interesting thing about this game is figuring out what you can and cannot jump on. I don't know if you remember last level, we were like behind a picket fence. When we walked next to it, it went in front of us, and we couldn't stand on it. So now we have this fence that we can stand on, and we go in front of it. It sort of makes sense, because like the picket fence was pointy, so you're not going to be able to stand on it. But it's interesting to, as we get to more elaborately decorated levels, I guess, it's interesting to see what we can and can't stand on. So here's our purple key. That'll get us into the power-up door in the first level once we have the power to get across to it. You remember there was like a big gap that we couldn't reach. Oh yeah, here's another picket fence. So we won't be able to stand on this one, even though we could stand on the other fence. I don't know if I can get this. Yeah, we can't get this guy until we can, because the way the hitboxes go. Yeah, that's fine. We'll be back anyway. Okay, so we couldn't get up there either. So we weren't able to 100% the level. There were two enemies we couldn't reach. One because we fell and couldn't get up to the top of the roof where there was a pumpkin. And one just because we don't have the power up to get across or get up that last jump. There was a pumpkin up there too. But we did get the purple key, and you can see it shows up in the bottom right there. So once we get the power, the skill, we can go back to that optional door. And then typically what you'll find is in each door, you'll get the next key that you need. Okay, we're not going to be able to 100% this level because we can't get to that devil. So we don't need to worry too much about killing all the enemies here, but for the most part, you have to. Like I said, apparently you can jump over some enemies from what I hear, but we're not going to really try to do that here. One thing I did learn the other day while testing my streaming setup here, I would expect this water to hurt me. I've always just jumped over it, but apparently it doesn't hurt you. You can just... Oh, the standing up in it hurts you when you get fire to the top of your beanie hat there. But being in the water itself doesn't hurt you. I expected it to be like acid or something, but no, it's all good. Okay, nothing over there. So we're not going to get the health bonus here either because I took a hit from that fireball, which is alright. As long as I don't take too many more, because we're going to be up against the boss in a second. It takes you, the boss isn't a separate like level that you enter the way that you enter these levels. It's a it just takes you right to it once you beat the third level of an area for the first time. I don't think it takes you to the boss each time you beat, since you do a bit of backtracking. I don't think it forces you to fight the boss each time, but at least the first time it takes you to the boss. Let's get rid of this crow so it doesn't get in our way, but we don't need to go over there because we already know we can't collect all the candies. Okay, here's our first boss, some nerd in a pumpkin head. This is pretty straightforward. He runs at you and does the thing where he runs into something and gets dizzy. And he throws bottles at you and he'll like roll pumpkins at you. Oops, I didn't hit that jump. He'll roll pumpkins at you as well sometimes. The tricky part on these bosses, and this is true of all of the bosses, is since the hitboxes are so fucked up on this game, it's very difficult to get close enough to like punch a boss when it's vulnerable without accidentally hurting yourself. A lot of the ability to beat this game is in figuring out what that exact right distance is of I'm close enough to hit them, but not so close that oh, he's nice now and he gave me my wings. And he's a ghost, so like, did I kill him? And he's like, thanks for freeing me from my curse by killing me. I don't know what the lore is there. But you see he gave me some wings there. So this is the first level of the Swamplands. Like I said, we're not going here yet. We'll go there, I don't know, maybe Monday, Tuesday, will be the next stream. That'll be within the right time frame, but we can go back to level 1 and get into our next door. I don't know how many doors we'll be able to get into. I should keep track of which door or what we need to enter which door, so we don't need to waste a bunch of time. I'll try to dig out a sheet of paper or something next time I play so we can do that for the swamplands and not waste a bunch of time. But now you can see in this skill wheel, we have shot, but we also have wings now. I'm going to activate wings, or like select wings. I'm not going to activate it yet. But this will allow me to like glide. So when we get to that gap where we need to get across to get to the power-up door, I don't know what to call it, but to get to like the optional door, yeah, right here, we'll be able to jump and glide across, and we can get in here now because we picked up the purple key in the second level or third level, so we can go in here now, and this will have something fun for us. Nothing too interesting, it turns out. It has the red key, so that's the next door we have to go into. And this just has health, which I already have full health. But there is, I think, another thing we can collect. It was this level, I believe. There's another thing we can collect here at the end of the level. And we collected a red key. I didn't make note of which level was the red door. I really do need to bring that sheet of paper next time. But you can see there's the, I don't know, little me with wings. And like a halo. I can't tell if that's a halo, but something on top of him. So we can glide across to that and collect it. That's a 1-up. You can see I now have 4 lives instead of 3. And again, I don't know what that score is good for. I didn't bother collecting all the candies since we'd already done that. And it didn't take away our gold star in the level. We have a bronze star there, and no star there, which is surprising. Oh, because we weren't able to complete any of the things, because there were enemies we couldn't reach, and there were candies we couldn't reach, which we should be able to now. So maybe we'll just see if we can get gold stars on each of these levels, because I don't think we'll be able to get the like extra super power up in these levels without a little bit more backtrack and skills from elsewhere, but we should at least be able to. I don't know if I've left enough. We'll try not to use my shot anywhere, which I haven't been getting in the habit of doing, so we should be alright. But we should at least be able to, I think, get gold stars for each of these levels without unlocking anything else first. Okay, so I want to not fall here, so I can collect that, and then jump across. Oh, come on. Come on! There you go. The blue key. We don't have the blue key yet. We got the red key. But that's fine. We got the enemy up here. If there were gummy bears up here, we got that. And then we get... Whoops. You're the guy that... Oh, man, we're not going to get our health bonus now. And that's alright. Like I said, one of the other characters, if you play as Cole, these devils only take 1 hit. But the pumpkins take 2 hits. And when I did my 100 per... Oh boy. How do we... We're not going to be able to get the gold here. because I didn't save enough of my skills bar there to glide across from the blue eyeball over to here. That's alright. We'll do it later. Ooh, unless I can get across that way. And then we'll just come through again and get the health bonus. I don't think you're forced to do it all at... No, we can't get up that way. I don't think you're forced to do it all at once anyway. No. But I'm not sure. I don't know if you need to get the health and the enemy and the candy bonus all in one go or not to get the gold star. We're missing the... Come on back. Oh, and we can't get up here anyway, so we're definitely not gold starring it. Because I don't think we can get up onto this roof. Or can we? I don't think we have enough glide power to get across all of these all at once. Definitely not now, since I'd have to glide all the way back there. Well, that's alright. So, at some point, we'll have to come back and get the gold star here. We weren't able to do anything here. But we should be able to use our red key in the 3rd level. Yeah, we didn't do much there. No bonus points. That's fine. We should be able to at least reach the door. It should be a red iris on this level. And hopefully we can get ourselves some bonus points here, or some, yeah, some bonuses here. If we're careful as to not get hit. Let's to load across. There was a guy down here, and the eyeball should be down here, which is why I didn't remember what color it was. You can probably see it on the screen. Yeah, we probably could have seen it on the screen, but I wasn't on the lookout for it. The thing about the glide is you have to actually jump first. You can't glide from standing. So I'm always terrified of falling into that pit. Okay, so now we can't quite reach that blue key. But we should have enough glide left for it here. Nice. So now we should be able to go back to level 2 and get in that door. I don't think I can get up here, but I don't want to anyway, because there's a couple enemies back here that we need to get. Oh boy, I don't have a ton of glide left. Let's see. Oh. It caught me on the ground, on the... There must have been some kind of collision pixel there. Do you think it counts as... I wish I knew if it counted me having the blue key now. What should I do here? Should I finish just playing through the level, assuming I have the blue key, or should I collect the blue key again in case, or like check for the blue key again in case I don't have it? Let's just play through again, or play through, and then if we have to play through again to get the blue key, we've got time. I'm not in really any rush here. You'll just have to bear with me for another 5 or 7 minutes of level. I love the weird peer he does when you crouch. Yeah, there's nothing over here, or there may have been a gummy bear behind one of those. I feel like there's one behind that pole in the middle. If I'm remembering right. I don't know if I should... Which of these gaps is longer? I think the easiest thing to do will be to go back for it. From the others, or from that branch. Come on. I didn't see if I picked anything up, but hopefully. Oops. Oh, dude. I think we got all the gummy bears here, right? So I want to head out the rest of the way here. We'll use the shot because we don't need the glide anymore. These gummy bears, and we'll see if we can get our candy bonus. I think I got all of them, but I guess we'll see. And then we'll see if we got the blue key, if that counted or not, since I died there. Didn't get all the candies. And we missed an enemy? Where was that? Oh, it was the devil. It was the devil that we didn't go to. So I wonder if that key counted. Do we have the blue key? We don't have the blue key. Okay, good to know for the future. Now we know. So let's go through here again. Get that guy. And then we're going to get the last enemy. Making our way over to the blue key. And then we'll do our best not to hit whatever pixel that was that didn't like me coming back across. Trying to conserve my skill bar. Okay. Well, I did what I could. Need to use a little bit more to get across. Again here. Okay, what did I actually hit? I feel like it was the left side of the ground here. So I'll try to not hit glide until I'm a little bit lower. Okay. Make sure we collect all the gummy bears. Both for the bonus, for the candy bonus, as well as for our skill bar, since we need a little bit more. Health power up, which we don't really need. I want to try to kill these guys. I used my shot the last couple times. And there's two guys down here. I want them to not be right on top of each other. Oh, alright. No health bonus. Where'd the other guy go? He's back. Well, we can at least still get the candy and the enemy bonus if we can't get the health bonus. That'll be alright. I didn't actually see if there was a... last time, if there was a gummy bear across here. But I guess we'll see. I'll check this time, since I need to play through again to gold it. Yeah, there was. Okay. I don't need to glide across to get up there, because there's a tree that helps me up, and I don't need to get up there. The devil. Don't hit me. JGK, what's up, man? I think I missed that bird, so I want to get it to respawn. Yeah, there it is. Come on, bro. Okay, gotta respawn again. I gotta get the enemy. Well, I guess I don't have to get the enemy bonus here since I need to come back for the health bonus anyway. But if I can get it now, I don't need to get it later. And I can use the shot here, since I don't need to conserve any skill. Okay, so we got our blue key, so we can head back to the second level, which we should be able to use it. I don't know if we'll be able to do whatever's inside of it, but at least gives us an opportunity. Okay, so you can see we have a silver star on level 3 now. Okay, so level 2, we have a bronze right now. We'll see if we can go for gold. At the very least, we'll be able to, I think, get into the door. I don't think it was out of reach. I think we were just missing the key. But there might have been some clever gliding we have to do to I hope I didn't waste a lot of my glide there. Hopefully the gummy bears will help me out, because I know I need to at least glide over. I'm pretty sure I need to at least glide over to the door. If not, elsewhere in the level. I think this is the one where there was a glide across with some... So yeah, so I think the door's up here. And then there was a glide across to some place where there are more gummy bears. Ooh, yeah, give me that skill. Nice. Okay, can we do what's in here? This is going to be a power-up for one of our skills. I don't know which it's going to be. I don't really remember. Shot boost. Okay, so our shot is now more powerful. You can see the little label has turned red, so it does more damage for whatever that's worth. It's alright. Now let's get whatever bonuses we can out of this level. And then maybe I should... Yeah, I got plenty of time, so... Ah, fuck. I'm gonna have to come back here anyway to, I guess, now get the health bonus, too. I thought I got you. These don't respawn, do they? We can't get back up there without using our glide, and we're not gonna have enough to get across. So, we don't get the candy bonus either way. We already got the enemy bonus, so I don't need to super worry about getting all these guys, but it's not a big deal. Give me that glide. Is this the one where there's the... I don't remember if we can glide across to the end of this one, or if it's another level, or if I need a different power, a different skill, which I won't mention quite yet because we haven't seen it yet. I can at least glide across to this gummy bear. There's already some we missed. Yeah, so I can't... I would need to, like, do that, which I might be able to do if I can get back up there, but not to glide all the way back across there and back. So I might have been able to do it, but we'll save it for the future, which the future might be right now. Okay, so we got our shot boost. We've got gold. We've got bronze still because I got hit. We've got silver. I think it was only because I got hit, so I think we need to play through this one again and not get hit. And this will, I guess this will also help us find out if we have to get all of the bonuses all at once, or if we can do them one at a time. Because I want to focus on, we have silver, so we already did all the enemies, so I don't need to go back for that last devil that's down there. I basically just need to get through this without getting hit. So I can use my, let's see, my shot is definitely powered up there. It's like red or whatever. I don't know if it's more powerful or if it uses less skill bar or both. But I'm taking down the devils in one hit now instead of two, which is great. We'll see if getting through unharmed is all I needed to do here for the gold. I thought for sure it was going to hit me. Okay, unharmed. So do I have gold here now? Or do I need to do all three? Still silver. Okay, so I'll need to do all three. Which is good to know. If a little bit frustrating. But I suppose I can understand. Oh, shit. Okay, I don't need to waste... Oh, I do need to waste to get that last candy there. I was going to say I don't need to do any gliding, but I need to do a bit of gliding. But I don't need to go in the door. There are no candies down there. Okay, I guess I gotta do both of these layers because I can't. Fuck. There we go. Do I need to do any more gliding in this level? I really should make notes. Everyone over here, and then everyone over here. And you can die. Ooh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, so I need to glide back across for the candy that's in the middle. So let's select wing before I try to make a jump and like shoot a slingshot rather than glide. Key. Okay. So I think we're free and clear with the gold here. I missed a candy somewhere? Fuck. Is there a candy in the eye door? All right, let's do it again. Okay. So I want to check inside the eye door. And I want to check around things that my character goes behind, because they like to hide things there. No candy, but let's top off our skill bar. I don't know if we made a profit there or not. We missed one somewhere. Might need to do this another time, and I'll check the playback and see what we missed. Maybe there was one on top of a house I didn't go up on. Or maybe there's one in this water. Come on. Alright. Nothing in the water. Yeah, I've got plenty to burn. There's one behind there, it looks like. I heard the noise, my mic's a little in the way of my score and my skill bar, so I can't quite see if either of those went up, but I thought I heard the noise. Got one there. Oh, where'd you go? You need the enemy bonus. Okay. Okay, we're right at the end. I don't think I missed any. It's gonna be something stupid, like inside one of the bird's nests, but it's like lower so I can't see it or something. But let's see. I haven't been keeping count. We're looking for Well, I guess we have another chance to try anyway. Okay, I think we were looking for 36, so let's keep a loose count here. 1, 2. And I have to go down here for an enemy. 3, 4. There was nothing in there. We're already not going to make a profit on the skills bar. Nope. Or I don't know if that was 3 or 4 there. So we're just going to have to go back to collect them all. Jump up between these chimneys that are collidable for some reason. Nothing up there. I don't want to risk a health bonus going down there. Let's do it. Nothing crazy here. Okay. Nothing in the water. Got one behind there. Maybe that's... I don't think that's the one I missed. I feel like I was on the lookout for that one. Switch back to wing before I forget. Collect whatever that was. That's not how that works. He was almost in this pit. Some skill back. We're at the end of the level, so I can just shoot things now. Not risk my health bonus. Jump around a little bit just for fun. Oh, better slow down. Okay, let's see. 36. There we go. Okay, what was the deal here? We can't get all of the candies, or we maybe can if we're really judicious with our skill bar use, because we need to do a lot of gliding. Let's try it once. We haven't been going for very long, I don't think. It's like maybe an hour. So we'll try to be judicious with our skill bar use to see if we can do all of the required glides, or if we need to come back when we have another skill. Don't want to fall there. I want to glide across here. There was nothing in here, but we wanted to get up here to... Nothing in here anymore, anyway. But we want to glide across. Never mind, we don't want to glide across. Can I get back up without... No. Well, that's what we're here for anyway, so I guess just not as judicious skill bar use, but we'll see if we can still get across everywhere. Even though we have to come back for the health bonus anyway. Okay, so this gets us up here, which gets us that. Is there anything over here that we... No. So we don't want to waste that because we need more later to get up to that last area. Oops. Let's see if anyone drops a skill bar pickup. Sorry, I'm just trying to get that bird to respawn back in its nest. Okay. You know what? I don't know why, because we need to come back anyway. For health bonus purposes. Okay, was it here? Yeah, I think it's here we need to glide across. Can I get back up here? No, not without using more glide. So if I can't make this, we won't be able to do this yet. Okay. So I think we'll need to come back after well, I had to waste some glide, so maybe it'll be a matter of just not doing that. We can give it another try. But I need to be able to glide over here to on top of that roof, and then jump/glide to this branch so I can get up here and get those last gummies and the last pumpkin. So let's try one more time, since we need it for the health bonus anyway. We might be able to do both at the same time. I don't want to ever use any shot in this level because we need all of our skill bar for wing. And I should be able to preserve some wing. I saw it was dropping me on top of the branch when I hit the branches here, but I held it until I was over here. So that'll preserve me a little bit if that happens again. Great. Nothing else over there. Yes, more dropping the skill bar power-ups, please. Okay, I need to figure out how to time this because I don't want to use a shot on him, but I need the enemy bonus. Great. Okay. We didn't need to go across there. So we'll come back and get these ones we missed. And be very careful around this devil, since we don't feel comfortable shooting him. Did I need to fall to pick up that gummy bear? Or is jump going to be alright? Okay, jump is fine. Skateboard guy, not much of a threat. I wish you had dropped skill pickup rather than health pickup. Well, I'll just make sure you respawn. Okay, so what's the plan here? We're gliding across here? This is the one, right? And then we need a little bit left to get to this branch. Oh, and we need even more to get up there. No, I think I need some. I think I need the skill powered up even more. Maybe if I had done the rest of the bottom part of the level first. Shoot. To grab the rest of the gummy bears so I could get just a little bit more. Alright. No, let's at least secure our silver. Oh, no, we can't. We might be able to. Yeah, you know what? I bet if I had done the bottom part of... No, because I can't. I can't. Because I can't get back up. Right? I would have to... Would it be worth it? If I had... Might not be worth it. I might need the powered up version of Wing. Well, we'll at least get our silver here. We didn't... What enemy did we miss? That's too bad. Alright, well anyway. We're just about done Area 1. We've got all of our pickups. We've got our 3 different keys. We've got our extra life, even though we burned it. We've got gold in 2 of the 3 levels. And we've got bronze in one of them because we've inexplicably missed an enemy. And we aren't sure how to optimize our wing glide ability. But that's okay. We can, we'll be powering that up at some point. Hopefully that's not spoilers, since you've already seen us power up our shot ability. We'll be powering up our wing ability at some point, if I'm not mistaken. Or there are other abilities that can help us get up there that I won't spoil too much. So in a couple days, like I said, maybe on Monday or Tuesday, we will head into the Swamplands, which will be another 3 levels, that we might backtrack to a little bit. And then a boss. I don't remember the Swamplands boss. There's one boss that I especially hate. I don't think it's the Swamplands, but we'll get to it eventually. But in the... Whoops, I didn't mean to start the level. I meant to see if I could quit the game. Can I quit the level? No. Okay, well let's quit the game. Because it seems to SRAM save every time you beat a level, so it should be nice and saved. But let's just double check to see if I need to do anything before our next go. Welcome to Illmoore. Okay, so we should be, yeah, we're still looking at gold, we're looking at bronze, we're looking at gold. Okay, so we're good to go for next time. Next time, Swamplands, maybe stop back in on Burbs level 2 and see if we can gold that. But the main goal will be Swamplands, see which of those we can gold, which of those we can unlock the extra power up for. I don't remember if there's any like cross area backtracking that you need to do, like if you need a skill from a later area to finish up the earlier areas, but I guess we'll see kind of as we go. Catch you on Monday or Tuesday, probably. Yeah, we'll say it's probably going to be Tuesday. Catch you later anyway. See ya.